that question. So the next question is the crucial aspect of development process has been the inadequate attention paid to human resources development in India. Suggest measures that can address the inadequacy. Again, a very direct question. It's part of human resources, part GS2. If you prepare like decent content for education, skilling, health, digital access, vulnerable section, each part of the vulnerable section, then you can comfortably address this question. Whenever you are creating notes, think about the pros, cons, positives, hits, misses, steps taken already by the government, by state government, by central government, comparison between India and another country, and what are the steps needed going ahead in future. Okay, so you can start it with the HDI rank of India, or the Niti Aayog recently multidimensional poverty index noted that poverty has come down to 11%, or something like that. Like you can talk about some index, some recent context, some news background, and then you can set the tone. Alternatively, okay, so that's a decent way to come up with an introduction, or alternatively you can give the news background. Why is it in news? Like anything recently that has come up. And conclusion, something can be something like a strong argument, like the Venkatashalaya committee noted that the social revolution envisaged by the constitution is incomplete. So that's like a very strong argument which is still relevant. Like it will always be relevant, because whenever we are going ahead, there will be some areas which we are lagging, or there will be areas for improvement in some areas, which again hamper the whole idea of equity, the whole idea of development of all, whole idea of social revolution as noted by Venkatashalaya committee being incomplete. So you can say something like that, noting that if we don't focus on this, the whole idea, the whole revolution, social revolution envisaged with the constitution will stay incomplete. Or you can even use court cases like Patuma versus State of Kerala noted that human existence should not only mean mere animal existence, but it should ensure the protection of rights and holistic human development in all aspects of life. Or you can quote something like Amartya Sen's idea of social choice theory, or somewhere the development as removal of unfreedoms, development of various choices and capabilities that ultimately lead to justice and thereby development. And the body, how do you divide it? So it's a 10-marker question. Human resource development has been, inadequate attention has been paid. So you talk about, like, you give 7 to 10 points, then you talk about little steps taken, and going forward conclude with what more needs to be done. So the body can be having like education, ACER report, or Ministry of Education report saying like okay, ACER report is noted, or some other report is noted that even class 5 children are not being able to do class 2, class 3 mathematics or English comprehension. Or something like in health, in terms of primary health care, like how the Maria Gons are having life expectancy of only 37 or 40, like how something like how women, like the female labor force participation rate, or the digital access for women in rural areas or otherwise is less. Or human resource development in terms of skilling, how the different reports have noted that the employability, India skills report have noted that employability of Indian graduates is less than 1/3, or whatever, depending on the updated report, you can talk about the relevant facts. Then you can talk about, so just think about what comes to human resource development, what comes to your mind: education, health, skilling, digital divide. Now I divided more, I need 10 points. Education, I can think about primary education, higher education, I can think about teacher development, teacher training, and then in health I can think about primary, secondary, let's leave secondary, tertiary, primary, tertiary, if you have content for secondary as well. Then I think about in health again, I have nutrition, I have something like hunger, I have something like I can connect it with poverty. If I think about SDGs, I have 17 goals. So you can have a lot of dimensions from all of that, like hunger, poverty, primary education, secondary, tertiary education, health, primary health care, digital access, digital divide, political participation. Like in general, political participation is not so much connected, how this leads to increased political participation, etc. So education, ACER report or some report, skill mismatch, we talk about teacher training, how there are these scams for B.Ed and all that, or even otherwise the less emphasis on outcomes as something that needs to be improved. Something like primary healthcare, as I said, some tribal how tribals are lagging behind, or something where how women are lagging behind, how one half, like half of women in reproductive age are anemic, or something like how malnutrition in India, malnutrition in children is very high, 23-25%, how stunting is as high as 30-38%, something of that sort. Then how tertiary, like how lifestyle diseases are increasing, how India is becoming the TB capital, or the heart attack capital, or how obesity is increasing, how 1 in 4 or 1 in 5 are becoming obese in India, or how digital divide, how it is still there in terms of gender access, in terms of regional, like how there's a regional divide, how there's a rural urban divide, how there's a male female divide, how you can take parameters from hunger, as I said, undernourishment, malnourishment, stunting, wasting, all of that, vocational training, etc. Just need 5 to 10 points. Then you talk about what are the steps, suggest measures that can be taken. So since there's a 10 marker, 5 points here, 5 points suggest measures. Or you can talk about steps that are already taken, like the portion scheme, national education policy, 1-2 points. You can talk about PM Shri missions, like specializing certain schools. You can talk about schemes taken by certain governments as well, like how Kerala is taking Nammad Basai scheme for teaching tribals in their own language, Irulas in their own language, or something like South Korea skilling more, how that helped their development story, or something, anything of that sort, how research and development gross R&D expenditure of India, GERD is less, 0.7% of GDP, how that is more for Israel, etc. And then going forward, you can talk about, you have found the problems, just solve the problems. You talk about access, you can talk about telemedicine, you can talk about skilling, you can talk about upgrading the skill ecosystem, how you can connect the industry academia, talk about an example where it is done, like Delhi University some measure, or you can talk about increasing that research level, like technology readiness level, or you can talk about the IPR issues, how that can affect, how they can contribute in skilling and thereby human resource development. You can talk about project based learning or game based learning, etc. You can talk about in terms of hunger, you can talk about the steps taken by the Anna kitchens, Amma kitchens, or the Indira kitchens in Karnataka, Amma kitchens in Tamil Nadu, or the Kudumba Shri led kitchens, community kitchens in Kerala, or anything that comes to your mind. You can talk about financial inclusion also somewhere which has helped. You can talk about mobile educational units, mobile healthcare units, etc. Whatever examples come to your mind that you can add in conclusion and end the question.
Hi, a very good evening to all of you. I hope prelims 2024 आप लोगों का सही से हुआ होगा. Now is the time when you should prepare for mains wholeheartedly. And to help you in assisting in this endeavor, we are coming up with a very important program known as Civil Services Accelerator Program. देखो मेंस में आपको हर कोई बोलेगा कि 450 नंबर GS 1 2 3 4 में आने चाहिए, ऐसे में 120 130 आने चाहिए, बट हाउ टू अचीव इट, वो करना कैसे है, कौन कौन से वो पिलर्स है जिन पे हम फोकस करने वाले हैं. तो पिलर्स देखो बहुत बेसिक है. फर्स्ट वी गोइंग टू इंश्योर दैट जो भी हम यहाँ करंट अफेयर की क्लासेस लेंगे दे गोइंग टू बी लिंक्ड विद द स्टैटिक पार्ट, सो दैट यू कैन गेट अ वेरी गुड अंडरस्टैंडिंग, चाहे यूपीएससी फिर बाद में स्टैटिक पोर्शन से पूछे या फिर करंट से, आपका अच्छे से कवर हो जाएगा. सेकंड इज अबाउट एथिक्स, कि आप एथिक्स अच्छे से कवर करिए, बोथ पोर्शन सेक्शन ए एज वेल एज द केस स्टडीज, एंड इफ यू डू इट प्रॉपर्ली यू विल गेट वेरी गुड मार्क्स. देन फिलोसॉफिकल एसेज, सबसे कम मार्क्स आजकल एसे में आने लग गए स्टूडेंट्स के, 80 90 100 तक मैक्सिमम लोग स्टॉप हो जाते हैं. तो हाउ टू इंश्योर दैट कि वो मार्क्स हमारे 130 तक पहुंचे, उसके लिए हम ऐसे फोकस करेंगे. एंड देन यू गोइंग टू हैव अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टेस्ट सीरीज व्हिच इज गोइंग टू इंश्योर कि यार अच्छे से आप प्रैक्टिस कर पाओ और इवेलुएट कर पाओ अपने आप को. एंड दीज आर द इंपॉर्टेंट एरियाज व्हिच वी गोइंग टू फोकस अपॉन. इनफैक्ट दीज आर द पिलर्स ऑफ मेंस प्रिपरेशन. फॉर करंट अफेयर्स, a team of faculties including me, we are going to assisting you in each and everything. We'll have Rajvardhan sir, we'll have Neha ma'am, me alongside some other faculties will also be part of this. We'll focus on 3 areas. Okay, जो टॉपिक बहुत स्टैटिक लगते हैं लेकिन वहां से करंट का क्वेश्चन हर बार आता है, जैसे लोकल सेल्फ गवर्नेंस, ऐसे क्वेश्चंस को हम पहले से ही संभाल के रखेंगे. सोसाइटी के बहुत सारे टॉपिक हैं ऐसे जहां से बार बार क्वेश्चन आता है, लगता नहीं है कि आएगा बट आ जाता है. ट्रेंड स्पेसिफिक क्वेश्चन, फाइनेंस कमीशन, क्लाइमेट चेंज, ऐसे ऐसे जितनी भी थीम है वो इसमें आएंगे. एंड थर्ड, ईयर स्पेसिफिक. ईयर स्पेसिफिक मींस दैट इस साल जैसे मान लो साइंस एंड टेक में कुछ अच्छे डेवलपमेंट्स हैं तो यूपीएससी वहीं से पूछ लेता डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन. सो दोस काइंड्स ऑफ करंट अफेयर विल आल्सो बी कवर्ड. So that's why if you want to become part of a very important course, this is the course for you. कि सारी अभी करंट अफेयर की चिंता finish. With respect to ethics, we have one of the most stalwart person, Atul sir. Atul sir has been teaching for more than 13 years ethics. है ना, जब से शुरू हुआ है 2013 से पेपर, तब से सर पढ़ा रहे हैं. And if you want to get his mentorship, then eventually जितने भी प्रॉब्लम्स आते हैं एथिक्स में वो सारी सॉल्व आउट हो जाएंगे, चाहे वो आपकी बेसिक कंसेप्ट हैं, कंटेम्प्रेरी एग्जांपल्स हैं, इफ यू नॉट एबल टू इंक्लूड द थिंकर्स इन द आंसर वो भी सॉल्व हो जाएगा. along with the answer writing is going to become very very refined. In fact, he has already taken an orientation session. You can just watch it on our YouTube channel and you will get very good outcome for that. एथिक्स में जो होंगे लगभग 20 घंटे के आसपास क्लासेस होंगी, आपको PYQs वगैरह के लिए हेल्प की जाएगा, हैंडआउट्स दिए जाएंगे, अच्छे एग्जांपल जाएंगे, एंड प्लस मोर इंपॉर्टेंटली 1-to-1 मेंटरशिप इज गोइंग टू बिकम अ पार्ट ऑफ इट. सो एथिक्स इज वन एरिया वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. Then comes the essay. In the essay, we are going to focus upon philosophical areas. तो पहले वहां पे आपको टीच भी करेंगे, me along with Manikant sir as well as Kapil Sikka sir. We are going to be part of this so that those of you who can eventually get the best out of yourself, आपको कोई भी रुकावट नहीं आनी चाहिए. So focus किस चीज पे रहेगा? Coverage of all the important themes which are there in the PYQs. और सबसे ज्यादा फोकस फिलोसफी पे ही करेंगे. Then handouts दिए जाएंगे, आपको एक्सपर्ट फैकल्टीज के साथ 1-to-1 मेंटरशिप भी कराई जाएगी. एंड एज अ रिजल्ट ऑफ दिस यू कैन स्कोर वेरी हाई इन द एसे. लगभग 25 से 30 घंटे की क्लासेस होंगी, कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव हैंडआउट, कंपाइलेशन, वर्कशीट, 1-to-1 मेंटरशिप, सारी चीजें आपको अच्छे से दी जाएंगी. एंड इफ यू आर एबल टू अचीव इट, मेक श्योर दैट कि आप तरीके से उसको यूटिलाइज करें एंड फाइनली आउटकम लेके आए मेंस के अंदर. एंड फाइनली व्हेन इट कम्स टू टेस्ट सीरीज, ऑल द फैकल्टीज आर गोइंग टू बी टुगेदर टू इंश्योर दैट जो भी आपका एरिया होगा उसमें आपको अच्छे लेवल का हम आउटपुट दे पाए, आपको अच्छी मेंटरशिप प्रोवाइड कर पाए, चाहे वो GS 1, 2, 3, 4 या फिर एसए पेपर हो. So that's why you're going to have a test series also along with this, and in this test series we have to make sure questions quality, model answers, the discussion sessions, all of them they are top notch, so that इस साल जो मेंस है आपके लिए एक eventually game changer बन जाए and we are able to become a part of your success journey. This is the objective with which we are starting this program, and this program is going to be very very useful for all those students who are eventually becoming part of the mains for this year. अभी prelims का रिजल्ट आने वाला है, so let us hope majority of you have worked very hard, आपका final call आ ही जाए. Many sessions are going to happen. Some have happened, like ethics का session has already been taken by Atul sir and June 25 was taken. essay का जो है 2 जुलाई को होगा. Answer writing template का जो session है it will be taken by the rank 4 of this year. It's going to focus specifically on paper 2, paper 3. Current affair classes 28 जून को first होगी, it will be dealing with IR. इसकी सेकंड क्लास होगी वो नेक्स्ट वीक ऑन द जुलाई ऑफ 4th होगा. सो व्हाट इज रिक्वायर्ड फ्रॉम योर साइड, आप इन सेशंस का पार्ट बनिए. दीज सेशंस आर ओपन इन नेचर. ट्राई टू गेट योर डाउट्स रिजॉल्व्ड, एंड वंस यू फील लाइक नहीं ट्रस्ट आ रहा है, कॉन्फिडेंस आ रहा है इस इंस्टीट्यूट पे, देन बिकम अ पार्ट ऑफ द program, and once you become part of this program, we'll take care everything from your side. Okay, so all the very best. If you have any query, any doubt, you can reach out to these numbers. These numbers, if you dial, you'll get the link to our counselors and they will help you out in understanding. If कोई डिटेल में आपको लगता है कोई इश्यूज लग रहा हो कि भाई ये मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा है, they will help you out with respect to that also. And for all the important kind of videos, you can stick to our YouTube channel and we're going to help you out in the whole UPSC civil services preparation. All right, all the very best. Thank you so much.